So what if I told you hip hop ain't just music, but it's sociology on wax? All right, think about this. Every era in hip hop reflects the struggle, the hustle, the culture of that time in real time. So today we're going to break down how hip hop is literally a sociology class, and y'all been learning this whole time and you ain't even realize it. All right, let's talk about real life for a minute. Poverty, struggle, just trying to make ends meet. You feel me? This is something that hip hop has been talking about. We can go back to 1982 with Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, where they dropped that famous line, "Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head." The line is literally sociology, yo. That is people in the struggle, expressing the struggle, like literally being stuck in a system that is designed to keep them stuck in poverty. The song and the video both depict what was going on at that time, from the projects to the violence to the lack of resources. It was represented. And decades later, you see the same message being mirrored by artists like J. Cole with Love Yours, or Nas with I Rule the World. You feel me? It's the same message, just a different decade. Oh, you can't forget good old systemic racism and oppression. But 1988, NWA dropped F the Police, and tell me that's still not relevant today. I'll wait. Fast forward to 2015, Kendrick Lamar drops All Right, and that becomes the protest anthem. It still might be the protest anthem. Like, just quick side note, yo, that is the beauty and the fascinating thing about hip hop, the ability to document and capture reality within real time. This is where things get interesting. Hip hop started as the voice of the people, and then capitalism came in. So what happens when you add in capitalism? Essentially, these rappers went from fighting the system to playing the game. Jay-Z, he went from Can't Knock the Hustle to the story of OJ, where he literally says, you want to know what's more important than throwing away money at a strip club? Credit. That is an entire shift in perspective. Hip hop has become the blueprint for getting money, yet from fighting the system to owning the system. Like, is hip hop even for the people anymore, or is it just for profit now? So yeah, hip hop ain't just music. It's sociology in motion. It tells our history, it documents our struggle, and it gives you a perspective on things that you won't be able to get anywhere else besides getting it from hip hop. So hip hop is $1 billion industry. You feel me? Rappers flex the chains, the wheels, the deals, but let's keep it real. Who really owns hip hop? So today we're breaking down the economics of hip hop, how artists make or lose money, and who's really cashing in on the culture. So we all know rappers talk about making millions of dollars, but the real money ain't in album sales, it ain't in streams, it's in ownership. Look at Lil Wayne. Bro sold his entire Young Money catalog, including Drake and Nicki's early albums, for $100 million. Meanwhile, Universal turned around and made billions off of that exact same catalog. Even look at TLC, one of the biggest girl groups of all time, filing for bankruptcy at the height of their success. But this ain't nothing new. It's been happening for decades. Labels offer artists flashy advances that trap them in bad contracts, and the execs make the real money. This is classic capitalism at work right here. The people creating the culture are not the people profiting off of it. Back in the day, labels ran the show, but now streaming companies like Spotify and Apple Music are the gatekeepers. If I get this accurate, Spotify pays artists less than a penny per stream. It takes 5 million streams just to make 20K. Meanwhile, here we go, Spotify CEO is worth over $3 billion. Even in the streaming era, the power is still in the hands of the big corporations. This is economic inequality in real time. The big companies take the lion's shares while the creators get the crumbs. Everybody decides to play the game. Some artists have learned the business and flipped the system. See Hustle, he sold his mixtape for $100 each, making $100,000 in just one day. Russ, he went independent. He owns all his masters, and he makes six figures off of streaming a month. 6 figures off of streaming a month alone. Jay-Z brought back his masters, owns his label, and he made himself into a billionaire. It's all about the power shift. When artists own their own work, they control their own wealth. At the end of the day, who really owns hip-hop? The culture or the corporations? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know who y'all think the smartest business mind in hip-hop is. Let's talk about it.